Had an inspector come out here and we actually failed on the HVAC.
We failed our very first inspection.
And we got this drain in, dude. This was huge. All right, so check this out, guys. Before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped our very first pair of Goonzquad flops. Check those suckers out. These are super fire, and honestly, they are super comfortable. You can wear them inside, outside. You can wear them with socks, without socks, whatever your heart desires. And these are pretty dang limited. So if you guys want to help support your boys and copy one of the very first pair of Goonzquad flops, definitely be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But as of right now, let's just get to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we actually started cleaning out this whole entire side of this hill, and we got it prepped for some straw and seed. And we actually rolled out one roll of straw blanket before the rain came out of nowhere and actually just stopped us right in our tracks. But it did dry up, and we're actually gonna continue this afternoon because we did get an early start on this video like we like to do. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring out the straw blanket, try to get as much of it down as possible along with the seeds, and then we'll just go from there.
Son, look at that.
Dude, that looks really good with that straw blanket there, dude. Check that out, man. Looks like a brand new hillside, dude.
Pretty much, man. I can't wait to have all this covered up in that. It's gonna look super clean.
Dude, that actually took forever to do, to roll those rolls out, going up and down this steep hill, and it's still muddy, so we're just slipping and sliding. But dude, we got that part down, and we threw a bunch of seeds, basically the whole entire bag down, which we're planning on doing like 2 to 3 more bags on this whole entire slope after we straw it. That way we can just go over it, because whenever it starts sprouting, I want it to sprout like a nice green plush grass.
Dude.
Yeah, I want it to sprout thick. That way no more rain actually washes any seeds away. And we may do some of those, what do you call those, erosion control, like straw, like tubes or something like
up
that?
at the really top right here. That way water actually doesn't wash the seeds downwards right there.
Yeah,
dude.
so like in sections like up here where the water actually rolls down a lot, we'll probably throw a few of them up there and along here. That way we don't get that like little river creek going down the
Exactly,
side.
yeah. We want to control the erosion, and also we may want to control the deer, because didn't we notice some big old deer prints?
There's deer prints all over the side of this hill, and we've seen some kind of, I think, coyote prints as well. But dude, they may be even eating those seeds that we threw down. I don't know if they eat that stuff or that straw, that one roll of straw blanket that we rolled down.
Yeah, they definitely probably smelled that straw because it has a pretty big scent to it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
once you roll that out, we can smell it. They can smell it for sure, dude.
But hey, man, I'd like to see some deer up here. I don't mind.
I don't mind. I'll just straw it some more and seed it some more.
But anyways, I guess that's gonna be all that we could do for today. The framers are actually packing up. We'll probably do a walkthrough of what they did.
Yeah, tomorrow, because it's like getting dark right now. So I guess we're just gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here. We're just gonna keep on working on the side of this hill here, and we're actually gonna have to run to the store and grab some more straw blankets. I believe we counted like 10 more that we need. There's only 2 more in the garage. And while we're at it, we're probably gonna grab some more seed. That way we can just have this place looking nice and luscious like we mentioned before. And as you can tell behind me, there is a lot going on because we actually got the electricians out here. I think they're gonna finish up the well house. And we got the HVAC guys out here. They just gotta trim out a few little things here and there. And even the framers are inside finishing up their job, and everybody's just going absolute ham. So we're just gonna let them do their thing, and then we'll give you guys a quick update. But as of right now, we're just gonna hop inside the truck, run down the mountain, pick up some straw blanket, and get back to work.
check that out right there. We are basically done with the side of that hill.
Dude, that looks really clean with that straw blanket. It looks fresh, dude.
Looks super clean. I can't wait to see little sprouts. Dude, it's gonna
Which in the backyard today we looked, they're everywhere. So once it starts looking like that up here, dude, it's gonna look so good, dude.
Exactly. And we just stopped right here because we are actually gonna do a little bit more work this way. We need to like straighten that out a little bit more.
Take more rocks away, and there's a bunch of limbs and bushes and little trees that we actually want to get rid of before we actually, we're probably going to straw and seed it all the way up to the road, right?
I think that'd be a good idea just to make this whole entire hillside look nice and clean. And we're even going to start burning here real soon,
here
dude.
in like 2 weeks, we're able to actually pull a burn permit, which will be awesome. It'll help us a lot because then we can just rake and put a big old pile of wood and just burn it all at once.
Burn it all, yes. And I can't wait to start doing a little bit of landscaping here. We may put some mulch a little bit higher on the drive.
Yeah, clean this all up. And as you can tell, we got a bunch of like piles of dirt right here at the bottom that we pushed over, so we got to clean this up as well. And we'll probably throw some straw blankets on the edge too, and we still got to throw a couple rolls all the way back there, which we're gonna
save that for later because there is some sort of hornets. I think we hit a hornet nest that's in the ground or something like that.
Some kind of like little yellow bees that are like just swarming all around the ground area, so they probably have a nest under there, and we accidentally ran them over, and I think we we triggered them because they are everywhere.
I got stung one time like on the foot somewhere, and
it didn't feel good.
It did not feel good at all, man. But anyways, we're gonna stay away from that side. We'll probably grab like some spray, some hornet spray, try to get rid of them.
Just in case, try to get rid of those suckers. That way we can go ahead and just straw the whole entire hill. But as of right now, we got other things to do. We're probably gonna run to the store because we want to go ahead and start doing the irrigation pipe in the backyard because we're getting some standing water over there.
Exactly, there's some standing water and we want it to all run off and pretty much prep that backyard for concrete, right?
That way, whenever we get it all done, we can go ahead and gravel that whole entire thing. And hopefully soon we'll get somebody out here to pour that whole entire backyard in.
Yep, exactly. And what do we need to grab? We need to grab some grease, some diesel for the machines.
Got some irrigation pipe, some tools for the garage because we got to take off the garage door opener and the rails. That way the guys, the framers, can actually finish dropping the ceiling. And of course some grease for the machines because we're about to be putting them to work. And some bee spray.
Some bee spray. You definitely got to have that bee spray, man, because they're going crazy over there, man.
Yeah, we can't get within like 20 feet from them because you'll get stung or something like that.
Exactly. And anything else that we need to grab? The electricians just got done wiring up the well house.
Yep, they wired up the well house, which we can go ahead and snap the plug and the water will turn on, which is a good thing because now we can go ahead and call the well guy
out here.
Probably call him out here after we insulate that thing, right?
Yep, I think so. Yeah, we'll figure that out here in a little bit. We still got a lot of work on our hands.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of bush hogging that we need to do. We're actually going to start moving this way here soon too. What do you think we should do like there? Nice.
Dude, I can't wait to actually just clean this whole entire area out. I believe it's a little bit more flatter than this section, and it'll be nice to actually have like a little field area, you know what I mean? That way you can do whatever.
A little soccer field or a little mud bogging field or something.
No, we want nice grass, and we'll probably even straighten it out with the skid steer a little bit. That way we can get more of like a field type area, you know?
Yeah, fields always look good, and plus it'll attract deer and wildlife, which that's going to be cool.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to watch from the top and stuff like that. And on top of that, you know, if we get our burn permit, hopefully we can burn some of these logs as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some thick logs here, but I guess we'll save that for later. As of right now, we got to run to the store, grab a bunch of things, and keep working.
Let's do it.
So we are finally back with all of our supplies, and before we actually show you guys what we got done, let's just look at this backyard for 1 second. Dang, dude.
I believe every day is like a lot more grass, dude.
Look at that. Even all the way up there, it's nice and green, and right here, it is getting thick, dude.
It's getting really thick, especially towards the bottom. You can kind of see the water actually push some of the seeds down, but that's why you want to go over it a few times, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what we're going to do, and the framers are inside. We took care of what they need needed, we actually had to unscrew something in the garage, right?
Yeah, we just unscrewed one little rail, but what we thought about undoing most of it, they said just leave it alone, we'll work around it. So we just let them do what they're doing. And I mean, look what we done.
We dug a trench. I started hitting it with the pickaxe right here because we're not going to be able to get back there with the excavator, right?
Yeah, we can't really get that close to that post with the excavator. We're probably going to remove these spiral staircase. That way we can bring in the excavator on the side and just start digging all the way that way. But as of this trench thing right here, that's probably as deep as we'll go, right?
I think so. We need to do a little bit more research before we actually set the irrigation pipe in place.
Yeah.
Do we have to put gravel underneath or gravel over the top?
I mean, usually you can just throw that pipe and the water will go through it because it has slits in it, cuts throughout the whole entire pipe. That way water can seep in and it'll like travel out.
Exactly. And our plan is to actually have the water kind of going this way and actually just exiting that way, right?
Because that's where it actually slopes down the fastest, so that means we don't have to dig too much, but we'll dig it as far as possible. That way it can just spread out over there somewhere.
And I don't think we'll even have to throw an irrigation pipe along the house right here because it's going to be gravel and then the concrete on top. And if we have this here, the water won't be able to get to this side, basically, right?
Yeah, well, most of this water is actually from this gutter that we removed.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just shooting down a bunch of water over here. So once we fix that gutter and have it routed that way, which on our gutters as well, we're probably going to connect them to pipes and send them out that way as well, dude.
Yes, sir. That's good thinking right there. But other than that, I guess we got a little bit more digging to do, and we almost ran over this poor little fella right here,
This
dude.
poor little turtle right here. He's getting up in the water that way he can get camouflage. Let me see if I can pull him out. Oh, look at his
Oh,
head.
dang, he is mud bogging. I gotta tell you, dude, he's got 100 lives because literally he was this close to your tracks, man.
Oh, dude, it was crazy, but
I'm so happy that he survived, man. Look at this guy. Look at him.
He's a pretty turtle right there.
Man, I like it. I don't know why I said this like 100 times already. I like animals.
Dude, the wildlife out here is just amazing, dude. Like where the original Goonzquad garage, all we had was 2 German Shepherds, you know what I mean?
2 German Shepherds.
And some chickens and some turkeys. No turkeys. We have turkeys here now. No chickens. We just got some wild turkeys.
We just had some domesticated stuff. This right here is the real deal, but we're definitely going to relocate him probably. What do you say?
Probably just put him like out there somewhere in the front. That way we're working around here. We don't step on him or nothing like that.
Yep, exactly. So let's relocate him, and I guess let's get back to work.
Let's do it.
Dang, son. Now that's what you call a French drain. Wouldn't you call that a French drain?
I think you could call it that, a French drain. I don't know what kind of drain this is. I mean, we got a drain pipe in there, and on top of that, we backfilled it with gravel. That way, it just shoots out water as best as possible that way, dude.
I don't ever think this is actually going to flood ever again, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, dude, the water over here is just gonna flow that way perfectly, dude.
Yep, and the very next thing to do is to actually backfill it with some dirt right here. We got plenty of dirt because we packed it with plenty of gravel, dude.
Yeah, we'll just straighten all this out, and then on top of that, once we straighten all this out, we're probably gonna do gravel everywhere back here, well up to these posts. That way we can basically get ready for some concrete. You know what I mean?
I think we will have to grade it a little bit more, actually take down some of this dirt in certain areas, especially over there. It's a little too high. We need 4 inches of concrete.
Yeah, 4 inches of concrete and probably an inch or two of gravel, because I heard whenever you got clay, it's a very strong type of soil and you don't need that much gravel. You know
Yes, sir. I'm happy for that clay, man.
Right? And on top of that, we're probably going to end up sloping this whole entire back piece of, or this big concrete pad down towards this backside. That way, whenever it rains or water gets on it, it doesn't go in that garage. And on top of that, it's going to drain into our little drain area.
Dude, that'll be perfect. Usually you kind of backfill away from the house, but since we're actually going to be putting a concrete slab, we're going to slant it this way right into that drain, dude.
Yeah, so that's just the perfect thing for us to do, is just to slope that piece of, what would you call this? This wouldn't be a dry, but
I just call it a slab.
Yeah, this is just going to be a concrete slab. So we're just going to slope this whole thing this way, and the water is just going to flow directly towards here and just out that way, dude.
Dude, look at this, man. I mean, how many years have you been operating an excavator?
Probably like 47 days, and that's it.
Not even years, but look at that. That's a straight line right there.
Dude,
and it's actually pretty dang level, the whole entire thing.
Yeah,
man.
dude, I got pretty good with that excavator and just dug it clean out that way, and it's perfectly sloped that way. And I mean, it just ends off. So that's the end of that little hill. So the water is just going to spread out into the grass or anything down there.
Yes, sir. And this is actually a 100-foot pipe all the way around, right?
Yeah, 100-foot pipe. We got a little bit too much. We got 200 foot. We thought we'd need more, but
well, we may use it elsewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe even whenever we're going to be, may dig some of these. What is these? The gutters.
Yeah.
May dig some gutter piping under the ground. That way we can just shoot it another way. You know what I mean?
Once it rains some more, we're definitely going to watch out how the water is sitting, how the water is draining or whatnot, and maybe we'll add another pipe. But the framers just took off because it is kind of late in the day.
Yeah.
We're still going strong,
Dude,
man.
We're still going, man. We're trying to knock some stuff out whenever there's people in the house. We want to get, and we got beautiful weather, so we're just trying to work with what we got right now.
Exactly. Couldn't ask for better weather. It is nice and crisp. It's fall, man.
But
look at what they got done, dude.
These guys, these are two different other framers. They work for the same construction company, but that dude sent 2 other guys over here. Dude. Those guys are good, dude.
I mean, they even swept the floor, dude.
Dude, they swept the floor and everything, and they stacked our wood up. But dude, check this out. So they dropped this whole entire ceiling down to this beam right here. As you can tell, they added these suckers, and they even worked around our garage door opener, which is pretty dang crazy because we were planning on removing it. But they said, don't worry about it.
We only removed like one rail over there for a little bit, and then we slapped it back on.
Yeah, just that rail, because they had to actually measure it out. As you can tell, they had to do this little thing sideways right here.
Yes, sir.
Because that's just the way that tube actually ran there, and we just said that's perfect, not to worry about it, because once we get all this sheetrocked, it's gonna look good.
Dude, it's gonna look super good. Also, the mini garage there our mini closet.
Yeah, mini closet, perfectly, dude. Check that out. It hides that piece right there. And we're gonna throw our water heater in here, which is gonna be perfect. It's basically, dude, this is gonna be one clean room. We're not gonna really call this a garage because this is not gonna be used for any cars or anything.
You're actually not allowed to pull cars in here because the way the HVAC system is set up, it'll pull like the exhaust carbon monoxide into the house, and it's very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
We actually, I don't know. There may be some personal information on there, but we had an inspector come out here, and we actually failed on the HVAC.
We failed our very first inspection, which is pretty dang crazy. Would you call that our very first inspection?
That's the very first inspection on the HVAC.
So we failed that because we weren't here at the time he came here, which we would have explained it. But he failed us because we have HVAC going inside the garage, and he thinks this is going to be a garage for cars and stuff.
Yeah, I think whenever you do a garage, it should run off a separate unit. That way everything kind of exhausts and everything properly.
Because if you have a car in here or something like that, and it leaks fuel or anything like that, or if you have a car running, this all works together, and it'll just throw it all over your house, and you can possibly be very deadly.
Dude, very deadly. But he didn't know that we're actually this is gonna be a room, and I guess I wonder if you're allowed to have a garage door on an actual, like, this is gonna be a room only, no cars.
I mean, I don't see what's the big deal about having a garage door inside your bedroom or just inside this big living room, because it basically call this a living room because it's going to be used for other things. And on top of that, like if it feels good outside, dude, that would be awesome just to roll up the door, you know what I mean? Turn off the HVAC and just chill in.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure that out, but this is definitely not gonna be any type of cars in here. Maybe we'll have to frame that out for something.
Yeah, what if they make us frame it out? You know what I mean? That would, that
wouldn't be the end of the world.
That wouldn't be the end of the world. It'll just give us a big old room, but then it'll give us a lot more ideas of how we can redo a few things.
Yeah,
because if this ends up being a big old room, who knows? Could end up being something else. Could be a living room.
I would still put a bunch of glass right there. You know what I mean?
Dude, what if you did a glass garage door? If they allow us to have this garage door, do a glass garage door, that'd be so sick, dude.
That'd be super sweet. But other than that, everything looks super good in here, man.
Oh yeah, and they
I forgot to say.
Yeah, they boxed in this thing. Look how nice that is, dude. They boxed it in right there. Boxed it in right here and all that good stuff. And I mean, right here's our main power outlet as well too, you know.
Dude, everything just like came together perfectly, dude, to be honest with you.
And so much progress going on.
And those guys, dude, they are on
top notch,
man. Top notch. But I guess that's pretty much a quick update for the inside here. Now we're actually gonna move to the outside and backfill with dirt, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, jump in the skid steer, straighten all that out, and get it looking good.
Alrighty guys, so we finally got the whole entire drain backfilled with dirt. This whole entire backyard and the side of the house is looking super smooth, nice and graded and level. There's a few patches that are super wet right there by those rocks from the standing water, so we can't really work with it. We're probably gonna give it some more time to dry, and then we'll come in here and actually probably add some more fine dirt over there. And as for where the slab is gonna go, we're probably just gonna add some gravel there, but that's gonna be a wrap for that. I gotta say, we accomplished some pretty big things today, so I'm super happy about that. We got the front yard over there strawed and seeded, and we got this drain in. Dude, this was huge, man.
Dude, one of the biggest accomplishments, but dude, we got it knocked out.
Super happy about that, but it did get a little late on us. We're just gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, so it is the next day here, and that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. I mean, we did accomplish a lot, and there's still a lot more to go, but we're pretty much just gonna start working on the next video, and we got some pretty exciting things planned, so make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. And don't forget, we just dropped our very first pair of Goonzquad flops. These suckers are super comfortable, super fire, and super limited, so if you guys want to copy one and help support your boys, be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.